All right. Well, I had a request to give a tour of the camper I'm living in. So here it is. This is a 2018 Nucamp TAB400 camper. And again, it's a teardrop camper, as you can see. It's just about 18 feet from the front of the hitch to the back of the camper. So the living space is a little bit shorter than that. So up front, you can see there is a little storage cubby. In there we have the propane tank, which runs the heating for the camper, and a gas tank for the generator. Now around side, we see all the hookups for the camper. That's the grate for the AC in front. Then here we have the water hookups, the sewer hookup, which is not hooked up right now, and the power hookup, which is currently hooked up to the generator. Now coming around back, we see there's a solar panel hooked up. That's a little portable one I have. It's about 90 watts. It's not quite enough to cover everything that's going on, but it certainly helps the battery last a little bit longer. No, there's a dog. And looking around back, this is the back of the camper. Not much to show here. Other than there's a big rear window, which is kind of nice. All right, you can see I have the Starlink antenna set up, so I have some internet, so I can still work out of the camper. And then on the side, here we go, we have the entrance. So going inside the camper, again, we can see it's pretty tight, but we have enough space for a dinette in front, which I'm using as a desk. So I have my PC set up with a pretty big monitor. Not a bad working space. There's a fair amount of light as well. The front windows are pretty big, though I have them closed right now to keep the heat out. Yeah, we can see over on the left there's a little porthole window with some storage around it. So there's a lot of little storage places in the camper, which is pretty nice, though it would be nice to have some more large storage. Again, that's pretty limited. Here we see the controls for the camper, so for the AC, for the heater, and for all the interior lights. That takes us to the kitchen. So here we see the sink, the round glass cover in front, and then the stove, 2-burner stove over to the right. So above that we have some storage. There is no microwave. If there was, it would be right here. Honestly, I think I prefer the storage. It's so limited in the camper that you're better off with the space. So there's a TV on a swing out. And oh, yep, there's the stove I was talking about. Just a little 2-burner propane stove. Below that, we have the refrigerator. Pretty small. It does run off the 12-volt batteries, though, and it lasts 2 to 3 days on that, even if not using the solar panels. Then behind that, we see the bed. It is just about queen size, though the roof slopes down toward the side of it, so you don't get full use of it, but still not a bad size mattress. Pretty big window, and then we can see, yep, some lights, some storage, and the radio controls up above it. So that brings us to the storage in the bathroom. So as I said, storage is pretty limited. This is really the only tall storage in the camper. So it's where all the hanging clothes go, all my other clothes. Pretty much everything has to squeeze in there. Next to that, we have the bathroom. This is actually one of the selling features of the camper for me. The bathroom is relatively large for a camper this size. It's a wet bath, but again, you get a decent amount of space. So we can see there is the shower curtain, which when you're taking a shower, you cover up everything, toilet, and a little fold-out sink. So you get everything you need. Due to the curve of the camper, because of the teardrop shape, there actually is quite a bit of height. So even for me, I can stand up and take a shower, no problem. And that's it. That's the full camper. And that's about all there is.